The weekend is here, and it's time for our regular family-friendly movie reviews. Joining us now with more is Bob Waliszewski. He's director of Focus on the Family's Entertainment Review Department, Plugged In Online. Bob, let's start with the new drama called The Identical. It's got a big faith angle. What's your take?
Yeah, on January 8th, 1935, Elvis Presley was born in Tupelo, Mississippi, and along with him was Jesse, his twin brother, who was stillborn. This movie, The Identical, basically purports what would have happened if Jesse would have lived. What if there would have been two Elvis-like people? It's in the 1930s, and an impoverished family has these two twin boys. They don't think that they can raise them both, so they give one of their boys to the preacher and his wife, and there's a promise made that you can't reveal parentage until we pass away. And this film is primarily about calling. The pastor wants his son to follow in his footsteps. Contrasts it against our newer understanding, which is, hey, God gives us gifts. Our calling may not have to do with being a preacher or a missionary, but we still may be in the center of his will. In this particular case, this young man is learning to sing and learning to write songs, finding rock and roll, and feels like his calling may be more in music. We gave it a 4.5 out of 5 for family friendliness. The Identical, it's new, it's family friendly, it's rated PG, a lot to talk about.
Well, if families do go and see The Identical and find that the theaters are sold out, any good options?
Yeah, last week we had When the Game Stands Tall. Still in the theaters is the film The Giver. Both of those two films I also gave a 4.5 out of 5. So here's 3 films with 4.5 out of 5 when you add The Identical. Go back a couple weeks and still in the theater, a lot of theaters, is A 100-Foot Journey. And I might add that next week, Dolphin Tale 2 comes out. We'll talk about it next week, of course, in more detail. But a sneak peek is we like this one and see this one as family friendly. So 5 films as of next week that are family friendly in the theaters.
Excellent stuff. Bob Waliszewski, thanks for joining us.
You bet.